Hi children, welcome back to the IT class. In the last class, we had started the third chapter, Attractive Web Designing, and we went through some of the theory portions in that chapter. Now look at these web pages. We can see that the two pages shown have the same style. How can we build web pages with the same style? Do you know? Let's see how we can create a new style for our web page. Suppose we want to create a style with the following properties. The first thing we have to decide is where or to which tag these styles can be applied. Suppose I select paragraph tag for creating a style. So, we have to set the style for paragraph styles. Then we have to create the style as follows. We have to give the properties inside the head tag before starting the body tag. Look at the following codes. HTML. You already knew the meaning. It denotes the beginning of the HTML program. Then head, then title. Here I gave School Kalolsavam as the title, and this will appear at the top of the web page. Then we have to give a style for the paragraph. So write the name of the tag first. P. P is the paragraph tag. So P, then opening brace. Note that while mentioning the properties, we have to use semicolon after each property. For giving font family, we have to use the attribute font hyphen family. All are in small letters, then colon, then give the desired font family, then semicolon. Then for giving color as the attribute, we have to use COLOR, color, colon, give the color code or the color itself. Then for giving the size of the font, we have to use the attribute font hyphen size, colon, how many pixels, then semicolon. Make sure that you have to use semicolon each time the property is finished. Okay. Then these three properties are finished. Then close the brace and close the style tag. Note that the style tag is included within the head tag. So after the style tag, we closed the head tag. Then the body tag starts. Then here I have used a tag H3, that is an inbuilt heading style for giving the content single items. So single items is displayed as per the properties of the heading 3 style. Then I started the paragraph P tag. Then I have given two words, Mohiniyattam, then BR. BR is used for line break. So in the next line we will get Bharatanatyam, and I closed the P tag. Then again I used H3 tag for giving group items, and I closed the tag here also. Then P, Oppana, Tiruvadira, then closed the P tag and closed body tag and /HTML. It denotes the ending of the program. Let's see the output of the program. See, the School Kalolsavam, the title is seen at the top of the web page. Then single items, Mohiniyattam and Bharatanatyam are seen in violet colors, that is with the properties that we have mentioned. Then group items again H3, then Oppana and Tiruvadira will have the properties of the P tag we have set. Okay. Listen children, in this case if we didn't use the style tag here, actually we have used the style tag to create a new style for the paragraph tag. If we didn't set the style for the paragraph tag here in this program, we have to mention all the properties, font family, color, font size, 2 times in this program. That is for Mohiniyattam and Bharatanatyam once, and again for Oppan and Tiruvazira the second time. So to avoid this repetitive code typing, we have used style here. Is it clear for you? Now, this type of style is known as type selector. That is, in one web page, when a tag is to be used several times with the same properties, then within the head tag, the properties of that tag can be included in the style tag. It is called type selector when the name of the tag is itself used for specifying the styles of the tag. Here we have used the same name of the tag P for creating a style for the tag. Okay children, this is the end of this part of the video. We will continue our lesson in the next class. Thank you for watching.